Have you ever felt unsteady on your feet or a little wobble? That moment when you feel yourself wobbling, your heart races, and you wonder if you are going to fall. Balance is something we often take for granted until we start to sleep, right? It's just fundamental to everything from walking up the stairs to playing with your kids. But the good balance isn't just about avoiding falls. It's all about feeling confidence, moving freely, and enjoying your life into the fullness. Hi, welcome to Stress Out Stress Free. If you haven't met yet, my name is Vincent Woon, where I help people like you stay stress free by changing one habit at a time. And today's topic is going to be on improve your balance. So how do you improve your balance? Excuse me. Today I'm breaking down things that can affect your balance, from understanding what's causing instability to practical exercise you can start right now, regardless of your fitness level. Well, we will explore more how your muscle, inner ear, vision, and even your footwear affects your stability. First, let's understand the basics of balance. Balance isn't just one system. It's three sophisticated systems working all together in harmony. Let me just show you. Let me show you. Right here, the ear. Can you see it? Oh, let me just pull this up a little bit. Just take the topic away. Okay, if you see here, first the vestibular system in the inner ear. Vestibular system in the inner ear. Where's my pointer? This is a vestibular system in the inner ear, and this tiny fluid fills the canals, acts like a carpenter's level. You know, the level that's read how the carpenter used to read the levels, and it's telling your brain about your head position, the movement, and when this system is disrupted, like during an ear infection or that spinning, dizzy feeling is the result. Some fluid moving from the semicircular canal. So it's right there. Let's see if I can open it bigger. Let's open it bigger. Actually, the canal is right here. Right there, the canal is right there, and so the fluid moving into the semicircular canals Second, the visual system provides critical environmental information. This is quick. Try this quick experiment with me, okay? So let's stand up and close your eyes. I'm standing up, so I don't have to stand up. Close your eyes and feel the immediate instability. Then that's how crucial your vision is to your balance. Okay, did you try that? Still, stand up, close your eye, and once you close your eye, you feel that how crucial your vision is to the balance, right? So the third proprioception is your body position sense. Special receptors throughout your muscle joints, tendons, and constantly report to where your body parts in the space. It is why you can touch your nose with your eye closed. Excuse me. Dry throat. Let me just get some drink. Where were we? So special receptors throughout your muscles, your joints, your tendon constantly report where your body parts are in space. It is why you can touch your nose with your eye closed. It's why you can touch your nose with your eye closed, not can't. Showing signals traveling from your feet to your brain. What's fascinating is how this system compensate for each other. If you are in a dark room, your brain relies more heavily on your vestibular system. And your proprioceptive input. If you have inner ear issues, your vision becomes more critical. That's affect the eye, right? Just take that away. That's how it affect the eye here, and then create your posture balance. Lost my thought. Hold on a second. Where were we? If you're in a dark room, your brain relies more heavily on the vestibular and also your proprioceptive input. If you have the inner ear issues, your vision becomes more critical. This redundancy is a brilliant design, but it also means that when when multiple systems are compromised, your balance problem multiply. Let's look at ways to improve your balance. Weak core muscle. Think of your core as your body natural weight belt, right? Natural weight belt. These muscles, not just only your abs, but deep inside your spinal stabilizer, obliques, and even your diaphragm, creates a solid foundation for movement. When your core is weak, your center of your gravity becomes unstable, like building a house in a shifty sand. Many of my clients are surprised to learn their dizziness or unsteadiness stems from core weakness. If you are sorry about that. In our sedentary culture, tense muscle often become dormant, and especially as we age. So to prevent it, the key is to incorporating core engagement throughout your day. When sitting, imagine like imagine drawing your navel towards your spine. So when you push your stomach towards the spine, right? And when standing in the line or at the grocery store, engage with your abdominals. This activation builds neutral pathway that eventually becomes automatic. Let's try to modify plank. Let's try a modified plank that everyone can do. Beginners start with against a wall. Okay. Stand arm length away. Place your palms on the wall at your shoulder height. So shoulder height, and then lean forward and keeping your body straight, and your head from your head to the heel. So basically, let me just show you on the wall. Okay, you want to make sure your head is what? Your head is straight and your body is straight. All right. Take the pointer away. As you progress, try a counter height surface. When it's then a coffee table, and then eventually the floor. So you go from the wall to your counter height coffee table, or your maybe if you have an island at home, use the island, right? And eventually down to the floor. The key isn't duration, is quality. Every 10 seconds of proper engagement is better than a minute of poor form. Notice how you are breathing and normally not holding your breath. So basically, breathe normally. Your shoulders should be relaxed, not hunched, and your core is working, and your neck and your face should be relaxed. And the next one is poor posture. Have you ever heard your mom constantly reminding you to stand up straight? My mom did when I was growing up. Well, your mother and my mom was right. Posture matters, especially for balance. When your head is jerked forward, like when we're looking on the phone, it throws off your center of gravity. Each inch, if your head moves forwards each inch, it adds about 10 pounds of effective stress on your spinal and force your other muscles to compensate. I see forward posture, heads, rounded shoulder, and also anterior tilt pelvic tilt at the bus stop, and in the bus, in the subway, restaurants while waiting to be seated, and also where people are waiting for something. This postural distortion creates muscle imbalances that directly impact their stability. Ergonomic setups are crucial. Your computer screen should be at your eye level, feet flat on the floor, and set a phone reminder to check on your posture hourly. And as I mentioned before, I use an app called Habit, and you can just set it up to fix your posture, or get up and stretch, or just do a chin tuck every half an hour or so, or that's how you set a reminder. Or when you are texting, let me bring my phone. When you're texting, a lot of people just look down like this and text, right? See, when you look down and text like this, you're putting weight on your neck and on your spinal. What you want to do is put your hands, put your elbow towards your shoulder, towards your chest, like such. Let me just change the angle. Okay, like this. And then when you type, make sure your screen is at the eye level. And when you type, just type like this. Just see how my elbows is on my chest, and just type like this. So it doesn't create a tilt and pressure on your neck. Put pressure on your neck. Okay, and for this, if you worry about privacy, there's a link in the description here. Let me just show you there's the screen protection there, and also this is the link to get the screen protector, and this has a privacy screen protector that when you look at it, people, I mean, not when you look at it, when you put your phone out, people cannot see. Even my wife was trying to show me something, and even at a little tilted to the slant, your phone slanted a little bit, you can't even see it. So this is a good screen protector to protect what you are looking at, right? So remember, make sure your elbow is on your chest, resting on your chest, and you are holding your phone with your both hands, and you can text easily, and also make sure it's at your eye level. Okay. And you always want to how do you call that? You always want to imagine that you will have a string pulling up from your crown of your head. That's how when you do the break, you want to just imagine there's a string pulling up your crown to the head. If you can feel the energy pulling your neck up and straighten up your posture, right? Okay. So now let me just change the screen back to here. So, and you can for exercise, you can do a wall angel exercise to correct your posture, and stand with your back against the wall, feet hip width apart, about 6 inches away from the wall. Press your lower back flat into the wall, against the wall, and then bend your elbow 90 degrees up with your hand back of your hand, with the back of the hand against the wall, and then slowly slide your arm up the wall and come back. Keep your hands and elbows in the contact with the surface. And let me just show it to you how you do it, okay? Let's change to the white screen. Oops. Back to the white screen. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let me push the mic away. Up, down, up, down. As you're doing it, you can feel my back is my shoulder blade is squeezing back onto the wall, and it just you can feel like it's straight. Your chest is popping up, and your back is straight. Okay, many people can maintain all 5 contact points: head, shoulder, lower back, elbows, and hands. It's okay. Work within your range and gradually increase. Do this daily about 1 to 2 minutes to restrain your posture muscle. Okay, then slowly you can increase more, and then that's with the repetition, and you become a habit, and then that's how you automatically straighten up your back muscle, right? Okay, next we're going to talk about muscle imbalances. Our body function as an integrated system. When certain muscle becomes chronically tight or weak, it creates a chain of reaction affecting your balance. Tight hamstring and hip flexors are particularly problematic because they alter pelvis position, which shift your center of gravity. And I often find that many people with one-sided tightness, perhaps from driving one side, right, carrying a heavy bag on one shoulder, and also favoring one side than the other. This asymmetric creates uneven weight and distribution, and also proprioceptive confusion. Regular stretching and a self-myofascial release using a foam roller to help maintain a roll on your muscles, your hamstring, help maintain your balance your muscle. Pay attention to activities that might create imbalances, and it's always imbalances like always carrying your child on one hip, and make sure you consciously alternate to the other hip. Let me show you some hamstrings stretches. Let's change to, where am I supposed to change it to? Oh, 1 second. Oops. Let me find my screen. I did it just now and I forgot where it is. I better put it. One second. All right, here. All right, let me just go in the screen. There we go. Just 1 second here. This is, you can do this hip stretch. You can stretch when you you can stretch of course at the office, or when you have a chair, right? So you put a chair, you want to let me just show you. Tilt your pelvis forward and then lift one leg up. Let's say you want to lift your left leg up, and then this is how you then lean forward. That's how you stretch your hamstring. Let's do the alternate. Make sure pelvis tilt forward, right leg up, bend, step forward, and then stretch the hamstring. That's how you do it. And then we're going to do another one without a chair, or without anything. So same thing, one step forward, like you launching, hip tilt forward, and then you just make sure your legs are parallel, one in front, one in the back, and then stretch the back hamstring. Okay, tilt forward, pelvic tilt forward, right? Right leg front with your knees bent, and then your back leg straight to stretch your hamstring. Okay. So let's go back to here. That's how you stretch your hamstring. The key here is consistency, daily attention to these commonly tight areas yield better results than occasionally intense stretching. All right. Limited ankle mobility. Your ankles are your body first line of defense, right, against any balance disruption. Limited ankle mobility restricts your ability to adapt to uneven surface. When you walk on uneven ground, your ankle should flex, extend, and rotate to adjust. With limited mobility, that adjustment doesn't happen efficiently, forcing your knees, your hip, and your lower back to compensate, right? This is particularly problem for older adults with ankle mobility naturally decrease with age, but also previous injuries like even minor strain that happens decade ago can or just recently can create scar tissue in the ankle and also restrict the movement and affect your balance today. Preventive measures includes wearing the surface you walk on. Occasionally walk on barefoot on sand, grass, or even terrain challenges your ankle to in beneficial ways. Avoid wearing high heels or completely flat shoes for extended periods of time. Incorporate ankle circles, I'll show you later, in your daily routine. While sitting, rotate each foot in both directions. So basically you're sitting down, just rotate each foot in different direction, right? Let me show you. Let's go back to the where is that screen just now? Not this one. Let me show you the ankle rotation. So basically, you can just sit down on, lie down on lying down on the floor, and just rotate your ankle just to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. So just basically rotating your ankle. Okay. And then, whoa, that's my phone. And then you can also do is this the one? Yes. And then you can also do your toe stretch to release any tightness on your ankle, right? So to basically toe stretch, see how you squeeze your toes and then release, squeeze your toes and release. That's to open up your toes. All right. So that's how you do the ankle stretch and relax to stretch your toe too. Okay. Next is dehydration. Dehydration affects balance in ways many people don't realize. After all, your body is roughly about 60% water, and your brain is even more water dense, about 73%. When you are dehydrated, blood volume decreases and increase blood flow decrease the blood flow to your brain, and affecting cognitive function, including the complex circulation of your brain, makes for the balance, and even mild dehydration, just 1 to 2% of your body weight, can impair your coordination and the reaction time. So what you need to do, make sure you drink more water, right? Additionally, Yeah, actually, lately I haven't been drinking much water, and I realized that sometimes I forget stuff. Like today, I was cooking, doing a beef basil for my wife, and I just put beef and basil. That's it. I mean, chicken basil. Put chicken and basil. Usually, I put onions. Today, I don't have red pepper, so I don't put red pepper. But then, I just put basil and forgot the onions, and so that's reminded me that I have to drink more water just to have my coordination properly, right? In addition of the fluid in your inner ear is crucial for balance. Needs adequate hydration to function optimally. Prevention is straightforward but requires consistency. The 8 glass of water rules a day. A glass of water. The 8 glasses of water a day rules isn't personalized enough. Your needs depends on your body size, activity level, climate, and also your medication. A better guideline is to divide your body weight in pounds by 2 and then roughly how many ounces you might need daily. So, for example, if you weigh 100 pounds, so you divide by 2, so you want to, that's 50, right? 50 ounces of water, which is about 6.25 cups of water you should drink. If you are way up, you're 200 pounds, so you divide by 2, that's 100. That's 12.5 cups of water. That means you have to drink 12.5 cups of water. Cup size, so not the glass 8-ounce size, okay? Set specific hydration goals throughout the day rather than trying to catch up all up in one in the evening. Keep in mind that caffeine, alcohol can increase fluid loss. Electrolyte balance is also crucial. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium works with water to maintain the proper cell function. Food like bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens provide these minerals naturally. While there's no specific hydration exercise, I want to emphasize that the importance of hydrating before, during, and after physical activities. Let me show you how I incorporate my hydration into my exercise routine. So before exercise, you drink about 16 to 20 ounces of water about 2 hours before the exercise. During the exercise, you want to drink 7 to 10 ounces of water every 20 minutes. And after exercise, you want to drink 16 to 24 ounces for every pound lost during your activities. So just estimate like how many ounces to drink, okay? So keep water visible and accessibility during your balance exercise. If you feel any dizziness during your balance training, stop immediately and then hydrate. Do you know that lack of vitamin D can cause imbalances? Vitamin D deficiency is surprisingly common at affecting an estimate 40% of Americans. Of course, my Canadians too, right? These sunshine vitamins plays a crucial role in calcium absorption and bone health, but its impact on your balance goes beyond bones. Vitamin D receptors are found in the muscle skeletal tissue that supports your body, and when deficient, muscle becomes weaker and slower to respond. Research has shown that a direct correlation between vitamin D levels and reaction time, which is essential for catching yourself when you begin to lose your balance. Additionally, vitamin D affects nerve conduction, how quickly signals travel between your brain and your muscle. While sun exposure is the most natural source of vitamin D, it is complicated by factors like geographic location, skin tone, your age, and your sunscreen uses. In northern climates like us in America and also Canada, especially during winter time, it is nearly impossible to get adequate vitamin D from the sun alone. So dietary sources includes fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified food. However, it's difficult to get sufficient amount through the diet alone. This is why supplement is often recommended, but please consult your health provider and for appropriate dosing and vitamin D that's fat soluble and soluble and good for your body. And my wife's doctor, my wife went to a checkup last week, and the doctor said that she's vitamin D deficient. So she tell the doctor that because she's lazy to take and is lazy to take the supplement, and so the doctor prescribed her 50,000 unit vitamin D. So it's a very strong vitamin D. So all she needs to do is take one per week. While we focus on vitamin D, let's incorporate weight-bearing exercise that support bone health. Simple squats are excellent. Squats are excellent. Stand with your shoulder width apart. Lower your body, and if you're sitting in a chair, your shoulder width apart, right? Stand shoulder width apart. And then you want to sit down as if you're sitting on a chair. So basically you do a squat, keeping your weight on your knees, and then return to the standing part. Okay, let me just show you. Let's go to the other screen. Let's go to the right screen. Okay, let me just show you how to do it. So you want to just make sure your stand shoulder width, and you want to squat, sit down as if you are sitting down. So it's a squat that you do, right? You squat, and then there's half squat. Okay. You want to, for those who are with knee concern, try wall slide, standing with your back against the wall, feet shoulder width apart and about 12 inch from the wall, and slide down into a partial squat position. Hold for 5 seconds and then return to the standing part. This exercise not only the one we need to show you, let me just show you, okay? Move the mic. So that's how you do the leg squat. I mean the wall squat if your knees have problem. All right. This exercise not only strengthens your muscle, supporting your balance, but also stimulate your bone remodeling when combined with your adequate vitamin D levels. All right. Next, we move to inner ear infection. Inner ears. Excuse me. Inner ears infection. Inner ears infection problems. Inner ear houses the vestibular system. Three liquids filled with semicircular canals positioned at the different angles. As your head moves, the fluid shifts, simulating tiny hair cells that send position information to the brain. Inner ear infections, benign proximal positional vertigo, which is BPPV, or Meniere's disease, can disrupt this delicate system. With benign proximal position vertigo, BPPV, for example, tiny calcium crystal that normally helps detect gravity becomes dislodged and float into the semicircular canals, sending false signals about the movement. This creates the spinning sensation for many describe as vertigo and severe impacting balances. Prevention starts promptly with addressing ear infections, but don't ignore ear pain or ear pressure. Keep ears dry after swimming, but by tilting your head to the east side, right, or shaking out. I don't normally shake it out, or sometimes you can only use the Q-tip to pop the water in the ear. Avoid tobacco smoke, which can irritate and the eustachian tubes. For those flying frequently, use your Valsalva maneuver during descending. Pinch your nose, close your mouth, and gently try to exhale to equalize the pressure. So let's try it. Close your nose, pinch your mouth, and exhale. And if you're flying it, you can actually feel the pop. If you are experiencing recurring ear issues, consider consulting your ENT, ear, nose, and throat specialist, right? For those with diagnosed vestibular issue who have been cleared by their doctors, gentle head movement can help recalibrate the system. Start seated for safety, right? Slowly turn your head to the side, pausing briefly at the center, and then begin to a small movement, and then gradually increase your range as you can tolerate. It is important if you experience a vertigo, dizziness, or nausea, stop immediately. This exercise should only be performed under medical guidance if you have known vestibular issues. For everyone else, this gentle movement can help maintain your vestibular function, but they are not a substitute for proper medical treatment of inner ear conditions. All right, let's move on. Medication. Many common medication list dizziness or balance disturbance as potential side effect. That's why I don't eat. Don't try not to eat too much, take too much medicine, right? This includes blood pressure medication, which can cause orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop of blood pressure when standing, antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication that's affect the central nervous system. Sleep aid that may cause residual drowsiness. Certain pain medication, particularly opioid, some antihistamine with sedating properties, diuretics that can affect your fluid and also electrolyte balance. The mechanism varies. Some after the vestibular, some affects the vestibular system directly, and others impact your blood pressure regulation. And some cause general sedation and slows down the reaction time. Never discontinue your prescribed medication without consulting your doctor first, but you can take proactive steps to minimize your balance related side effect. Take medication exactly as prescribed. Timing matters, especially with blood pressure and medication. With blood pressure medication, report any new dizziness or imbalances issue to your health provider immediately. Dosage adjustment or alternative medication may be available. When starting new medication, be extra cautious with activities requiring balance until you understand how they can affect you. Consider using a medication management app to track when you take medication and any symptoms you experience. If you're taking medication that potentially affect balance, safety become your paramount. Let's practice support balance exercise. Stand near a sturdy chair or counter. Feet hip apart, right? Feet hip apart. Place one hand lightly on for the support and gradually reduce the dependence on the support. First using all your fingertips, then 2 fingers, then hovering your hand near the support without touching. And then for those taking medication with significant balance effects, practice transitional movement like sit to stand with proper techniques. Scoot at the edge of the chair, place feet firmly on the ground and slightly bending your knees. Lean forward for the hip and then push through your heels to stand up. This control movement builds confidence while maintaining safety. Okay? Let's look at a neuropathic. Neuropathic or nerve damage significantly impacts balance because it disrupts the sensory information coming from your feet. Think of your feet as your sophisticated sensor constantly sending data to your brain about your surface beneath you. With neuropathy, that signals becomes weak, distort, or completely absent, like trying to walk with your feet that are perpetually asleep. This is particularly common in people with diabetes, where elevated blood sugar changes nerves fabric. Other causes include vitamin B12 deficiency, certain medication, and autoimmune conditions. The loss of sensation typically starts from at the toes and progressively outwards, creating what's called a stocking distribution, patterns of numbness or tingling. To prevent it, for those with diabetic, tight blood sugar control is primarily in preventive measure. Regular foot checks are crucial. Inspect your feet daily for any cuts or blisters or even changes in colors. As you may not feel injuries. Protect your feet with proper shoe wear, even indoors. Avoid excessive alcohol consumption with which can contribute to neuropathy. For everyone, maintain adequate B12 levels through diet supplement with medical guidance. Support your nerve health. If you are experiencing numbness, tingling, or burning sensation in your extremities, consult your healthcare provide healthcare provider promptly. For those with neuropathy, we focus on exercise that enhance awareness on your foot position, toe raise and heel raise. Help strengthen your muscle while increasing your sensory feedback. Stand near a support with your hips apart. Slowly raise your heel coming onto the ball on your feet, and then hold there briefly, and then lower with control. Next, keep your heel up the ground and lift your toes. Next, keep your heels on the ground and then lift your toes up. Heels on the ground, right? Lift your toes up. Focus intensely on the movement. I'm doing it right now, so I cannot show you because one of my camera it doesn't work. Okay, so heels on the toe, heels on the floor, and then pull your toe up. Okay, then slowly feel the movement. All right. Okay, the next one is vision problem. Vision provides approximately 70% of your sensory information for balance. It helps you to identify potential obstacles, judge distance, and also understand your relationship to your environment. Common vision problems affecting balances includes presbyphobia, which is age-related. Farsightedness making it difficult to see ground level hazards. Bifocal progressive lens creating distortion when looking down. Cataract reducing contrast sensitivity. Macular degeneration affecting central vision, and glaucoma narrowing your peripheral vision. When vision is compromised, your brain receives incomplete or inaccurate information about your surroundings, forcing greater reliance on vestibular and also proprioceptive system that may all be declining within age. So to prevent it, regular comprehensive eye exams is good, are essential, not just a quick vision check at your primary care doctor. If you're wearing corrective lens, keep prescription current. Consider single vision glasses, specifically for activity requiring significant balance, and as bifocal can distort your depth of perception and also when looking down. Ensure adequate lighting in your home, especially in stairwells and your bathroom. Use contrasting use contrasting colors at steps edge to increase visibility. Remove reading glasses before walking as they blur your distance vision. Let's practice a balance exercise that helps your brain adapt to visual inputs. First, stand near a supported with feet hip apart, right? Maintain a balanced eyes with eyes open for 30 seconds. Then in the same position, close your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always have support nearby then when you practice this, so it's close for practice closing your eye when you practicing your eye close by balance. Okay. For more challenging progressive, try visual tracking exercise. Hold your thumb out at the arm length. Focus on it and slowly move horizontal. And maintaining balance. This helps integrate visual and vestibular system. Remember, this exercise should be challenging but not anxiety provoking. Start with a very brief period to reduce visual input and also gradually increase your comfort. Increase your comfort as your comfort improve. All right, let's go to the last one. Last one is stress and anxiety. Chronic stress and anxiety have profound physical effects that impact your balance. When stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, preparing to fight or flight. This creates your muscle tension, particularly in your neck, shoulder, altering your posture and also center of gravity. Stress also affects breathing patterns, typically shifting to shallow chest breathing rather than diaphragmatic breathing. This alternate breathing pattern can also cause slight dizziness from changes in carbon monoxide level. Additionally, stress narrows your attention, reducing your awareness of environmental cues, important for maintaining your balance. Stress management techniques directly benefit your balance. Diaphragmatic breathing activities like parasympathetic nervous system countering the stress response. Practice by placing one hand on your chest, one hand on your abdominal, breathing so that you're primarily using your abdominal rises. Okay, let's try it. Make sure abdominal rise, right? And then when you breathe out, your stomach goes down slowly. And progressive muscles relaxation helps identify and release unconscious tension. Mindful meditation improves body awareness and attention regulation. Regular exercise naturally reduces stress hormones and improves your physical stability. Exercise like Tai Chi, yoga, combined with physical balance and challenges with mindfulness and also breathing control, addressing multiple aspects of balance and stimulus simultaneously. Well, we covered quite a lot today, right? From understanding how your balance system works to specific strategies for addressing different kinds of factors that might be affecting your stability. Remember that balance isn't just a single skill, but a complex interplay between your visual, vestibular, and also your proprioceptive system, all coordinated by your brain. The key takeaway is that balance can be improved at any age, whether you are dealing with medication side effects, recovering from any injuries, or simply noticing age related change that are specifically evidence based on approach that you can help you feel more confident and stable. I encourage you to pick to start with pick just one or two exercise from today's video and then seems most relevant to your situation. Practice them constantly, graduating, increasing the challenge as your confidence grows. Balance training is like another skill. It improves with regular progressive practice. If you are experiencing significant balance issue, please don't hesitate to seek professional help. Your primary care provider, a physical therapist, or a massage therapist like myself can provide you a personalized guidance and support, hands-on support, right? So, if you find this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet to my channel for more wellness content. Share this video with your friends and family members who might benefit from these techniques. All right, let's go. As usual, you can always support us by going to buymeacoffee.com/Winston Woon. And the link is right here, or it's in the description below in the chat. All right, and you can also go to and don't forget to download our free right here, free infographic shoulder pain relief. You can scan the QR code, or you can also get the and the link is also in the description below. Okay, scan the QR code. Let me just show you the QR. Oops. Scan the QR code and you will get right into the send you right into the link. All right. Take the QR code away. Okay, you can also support us through right here. You can get check out our merchandise from stressoutstressfree-fortwall.com and check out our merchandise here. And let me just go to the chat. I see someone is there. Oops. QR code is still right there. I guess the QR code wants to stay. QR code wants to stay. All right, don't forget to scan that. And let me just check this. Still said hi. Oops. Let me just get rid of that. QR code. All right, still said hi. Hi, still, how are you doing? To do the head twist. Hey, should do the head twist. Okay. Cooked chicken basil. Good chicken basil. Okay. Yeah, my chicken basil is pretty good. I do the Thai style and it's pretty good. But this time I just forget the onions. I just put basil and chicken. My wife is like, "Where's the onion?" So that's what happens if you drink not enough water. You get dehydrated, and that's why you that's why you you forget. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and as you can see, you can contact us at Stress Out Stress Free in Facebook, Stress Out Stress Free in Instagram, and also at Vincent Wood at X, also at Vincent Wood at LinkedIn. Until next time, stay stress free and be happy and be well. See you in the next video.